Hey guys, in this video, I'll be showing you how to deploy our app to Heroku. Heroku is a server hosting service that's going to help us host our code on the cloud, and our Flask server is going to be running there. The first step is to run pip freeze to requirements.txt. But before this, you must ensure that you have Junicorn and Flask installed. So to do that, you would run pip install Junicorn and Flask. The next step is to add this to requirements.txt. So we're going to run this command. And over here, you should see a list of your dependencies. The next step is to create a pros file for Heroku to be able to run our server. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and type this in. Web colon GUNICORN, and we're going to name this CDN colon app. And CDN stands for the name of your main file, right? The file that we wrote our code in without the .py extension. And the app stands for the name of your Flask class, which you have created right here. So if you said application, then this would also change to application. But in our case, it's just app, and we're going to leave it that way. So that's important to note. Now we're going to go ahead and create a Heroku app. So before this, if you haven't logged in with the Heroku CLI, you can run Heroku login. But I've already logged in, so it'll walk you through those steps. But I have already completed logging in, so let's move to the next step. The next step is to create our app. So to do that, Heroku Create, and we're just going to call this My CDN. And as you can see, it's successful. Now the next step is very simple, and it's the final step. So we have to initialize a Git repository, and we have to push this to Heroku. So we're going to do git init. After that, we're going to say git add dot git commit -m, and we're just going to name this something. So I'll say first server commit, and then we are going to go ahead and say Heroku git remote -a my CDN, which is the app name that I used to create my app. And it's done. Now we're going to say git push Heroku master. And this is going to take a while, but it's basically uploading all your code to the server. And I'm going to skip until this completes. So our deployment is officially complete. And as you can see, it's saying launching and released v3, and it'll show you a link to where your code is hosted. Now, if you click on this domain, nothing will work because we have to run one final step to make sure that the server is running. So we're going to do Heroku ps :scale web is equal to 1. And that's going to ensure that there's going to be one worker which is hosting our server. Now we can go ahead and say Heroku open. And there we go. You can see that it shows us hello world, which is our index route, if you remember from the video. And now let's go ahead and test if the download works. So let's go ahead and say /dl/ and all we need to do is say volt.exe. And there we go. You can see that it's downloading. So I hope this was helpful. You can also check out your app on the Heroku dashboard. So I have a few other apps. Heroku is a great service. But if you look over here, you can look at some information about your app. And that's really it. I hope this was helpful. I hope this helped you host your own CDN. Thank you very much.